Tomorrow's the big day of our wedding, right? Lol. I'm so looking forward to it.
That's right. Today we still have some preparations to get done before tomorrow. Where'd you end up running off to, Alice? Actually, where even are you right now?
I have a lot of personal things to get done before the wedding yet, lol. A lot of things, right? So, I'll be busy for the rest of the evening, lol.
You say you're busy, but what could be more important than helping me finish our preparations before the wedding tomorrow? Everyone is working hard right now to get the wedding you've dreamed of having ready.
I know that, Steven, lol. I just want to leave all of you guys to do the last of the preparations in case there's some sort of surprise ready tomorrow, lol.
What are you talking about? What kind of surprise do you think you'll get? Are you asking for a surprise from me, or rather that you'll be the one given said surprise?
Well, I'm not going to say anything else, lol. If I say anything now, it might ruin the point of the surprise in the first place, right?
Well, you just saying that there's going to be possibly a surprise sort of already gives it away for me.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, I see what you're doing now. Never mind then. You'll be back by tonight, right?
Huh? Tomorrow's our wedding, right? Today's my final day to be a single woman, so I won't be seeing you again until tomorrow, lol.
Huh? Where are you going to end up staying the night at then? Are you heading back to your parents' house to stay?
That's the plan. This is our last time being single, you and I. So, I think you should go out and have a little fun tonight before you and I are bound together for the rest of our lives, lol.
Tomorrow's going to be a very big day for me, so I don't have anything I want to do right now besides prepare for it. And I think it's best you and I get to sleep early so we're well rested for tomorrow. Really, I'd like it that you came back here to sleep tonight, but...
If I feel like it, I'll come back home, lol. But if not, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I am so looking forward to the wedding, lol.
If you were really looking forward to the wedding as much as you say you are, then I think you'd be here with me helping with the final preparations. Well, it doesn't really matter now. See you later, Alice. I remember you! If you really wanted to have this wedding today, you should have come to me and begged for me to allow it. What are you talking about? What did you think you were doing coming to my wedding today and punching me square in the face? You should remember that I'm Alice's ex-boyfriend, right? You even have my contact information and everything on your phone. So why did you not get my approval before going through all of this? Approval? What kind of approval was I supposed to come and get from you? My approval to allow you to marry my ex-girlfriend? Everyone knows that the ex-boyfriend's approval is the most important thing to have before marrying their ex. Why did you not tell me about any of this before you had your wedding today? It's because of that I had to punch you in the jaw. Do you get me now? This all happened because of you! Alright, how's about you settle down a bit? Well, now that I got a good punch in on you, I'm feeling a lot better. I can even see that the wedding is going to be stopped because of this. But I think I'll let you marry Alice now. Why are you acting as though you have any say over what we do as a couple? And actually, why does it seem as though Alice is all happy about this? She was just as happy when I met with her yesterday. Yesterday? Her and I talked about all night about today, but actually, seeing me come to her wedding and dealing with you has really made her so happy. All because of what I've done. What are you even talking about, though? So you met with her yesterday and talked? Don't tell me that's the reason she's been so busy lately, was because she's been out seeing you? Recently, her and I have been seeing one another quite a lot. I think that she's been pretty nervous about getting married to you. I knew something was going on with her. But now that I've seen her laughing at the fact that her husband just got punched, I think she's really screwed in the head. Well, you should be happy now that I've approved of your wedding. I'm not happy about any of this, actually. You and her both laughing and being all light-spirited over me being assaulted is far from something that makes me happy. Are you guys seriously that messed up? Well, it's no use now. I can tell you're the kind of guy that won't budge no matter what sense I try to talk into you. I'm going to make sure that things are handled appropriately now because of what's happened.
Steven, where did you go? Why is the whole wedding being canceled now?
You're really going to ask me why? Are you telling me you really have no clue why it'd be getting canceled? Did you not even see what you were smiling about just a bit ago when it all unfolded right in front of your eyes?
Wait, well, you already know that I saw all of that go down. But there was no helping that situation, right?
No helping it? What are you saying? You're telling me there's no helping your ex-boyfriend from coming into our wedding and punching me in the face?
Nate told me there was nothing personal in it. He just said that he had to teach you a lesson for acting without talking to him first.
Alice, does this mean that you've been around him too long again, that you've become soft towards him again?
Huh? Lol. That's not at all what's going on. I think the only thing that's happened is that I'm just too attractive of a woman. But it doesn't matter now. You got his approval after having to take a small punch.
I knew it. That's why you were laughing at the sight of me getting punched, huh?
I wasn't laughing because it was funny or anything. I was more surprised by seeing something like that and it made me giggle, lol. I wasn't able to comprehend all of it at first.
I saw you laughing and smile a lot harder than just some small giggle. And I remember you was saying to me like a complete idiot that this was my fault so I shouldn't fight back.
An idiot? Who are you calling an idiot? I think that my ex had some attachment to me still and he wasn't going to forgive you just yet for marrying me. But now that he got his one punch in you, he's calmed down, lol. Isn't that great?
I'm not going to forgive either of you for today.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how far you've gone with Nate recently, but I do know that you've been around him quite a bit. I'm leaving this wedding canceled.
Wait, you're actually canceling the whole thing? Why are you saying that?
And of course, I'm going to treat this as though I never even got married to you.
Huh? Steven?
And above all that, I'm going to be handing a victim's report after what's happened, so you two better get prepared. I'm never going to show you any forgiveness for today.
I'm sorry, Steven. Steven, just calm down a little.
Even if you finally started to let it all sink in, you're way too late now. You've already watched as your parents came to me and got on their hands and knees to apologize to me for today, right? What you had done today was so embarrassing that even your parents had to come to apologize for your behavior.
But having this whole wedding get canceled for it is going too far. I understand now that what happened to you was not okay whatsoever. I'm apologizing for what I did, so forgive me.
Forgive you? Huh? I can see that you're beginning to freak out a little, but you are too late to take back what you did to me before. I know now that you've been cheating on me this whole time. So there was no reason for this whole wedding in the first place.
Wait, you're actually saying that you don't want to be married to me? I already thought it was bad enough that you wanted to cancel this wedding, but you can't say that you don't love me anymore.
I know about how you and your ex have been in one another's arms this whole time, Alice. Of course, you can also blame this on what he done and said to me. I'm just glad that I've seen the whole picture now. Not only is this wedding over, but so is the marriage between us. A cheating woman and her violent ex make a great couple after all. So you both go enjoy life together as two of the worst people imaginable.
Don't say things like that. I had planned on ending things with him once you and I got married. So there was no harm in what I've been doing, right?
You think there was no harm in all of that? You're going to make me laugh. It doesn't matter if you meant to hurt me or not now. I was punched in the face right on stage, and you sat there as my bride laughing about it. I never thought that I could be as embarrassed as I was at my own wedding today, but...
I'm so sorry. I really wanted to tell you that I am so sorry. Why are you not able to understand that I feel bad for what happened? Is me sitting here crying for you to forgive me not good enough?
It's too late for you to come to me apologizing over all the pain you've put me through. Don't bother trying to talk to me ever again, okay? Not only am I not going to marry you, I'm not even going to talk or see you anymore. I'll also be getting a settlement from you, so get yourself ready for that. I'm sorry for what happened. I heard about what's happening now from Alice. I didn't mean for things to end up like this after a silly little punch. Really? What do you mean you didn't expect things to end up how they did after assaulting me? That had nothing to do with me actually wanting you both to end the wedding. I thought you both looked great together, actually. Well, why are things seriously ending up this way now? Huh? Why are you telling me all this now? Seems to me that you've noticed no issues with punching me right in the face in front of all the guests today. It's not that there weren't any issues with that. Rather, at the time, I may have been in a panic of sorts. And at the time, I was thinking of what I should do. Well, there was nothing you should have done then. Yet you came into two strangers' weddings and punched the groom in the face. Do you understand what will have to happen now because of that? I'm going to make you pay for your violent behavior. Well, about that, Stephen. Are you really planning to make me pay you back as well? You should know better than to do that to me when I was going to allow you both to get married. Man, the two of you are both full of excuses and talk now that I've gotten you both worked up. I'm sorry that you might have thought that none of what you did today was that bad, but to the victim, I can say that today was one of the worst days of my life. So stop trying to make it seem as though I don't have to get back at you for what happened when I was the one that literally took a punch to my face. I have a pretty badly swollen cheek now. Do you seriously not understand how inappropriate that was? I understand it was not the right choice. But I just thought as Alice's ex, I should do something about you. After all, that's one of the things that Alice really liked about me in the past. Come on now, Nate. You're acting like a character out of some stupid cartoon. Did you think that punching me in the face that you'd look like a hero today, coming to rescue her from me? Well, you should be happy now because of that. Because of your violence towards me, it looks like that you'll be able to get back together with her. Huh. That's not what I wanted from all this, though. What? Didn't she just tell you? We were planning on parting ways after the wedding. And recently, I found myself another girl that turns out to be my type. I just wanted to make a cool scene at your wedding was all. Would you stop screwing around, Nate? You had punched me in the face, leaving my cheek all messed up, and now you're going to say crap like that? And you just assumed that after doing that, you could just run away from her when our wedding was over? Alright, can you tell me the real reason as for why you came up and punched me in the face today? You're saying it wasn't to steal Alice back from me, right? So, why did you do it? I didn't plan on any of that happening, actually. I didn't think that a punch was even hard enough to do any harm to you. I just felt a little bit of pain in my heart thinking that the woman I used to date would be getting married to you over me. My gosh. I don't understand what's even going on through your head, Nate. I just thought that by giving you a small punch, it would get the point across to the both of you and help me feel better about the wedding. I guess that wasn't the right choice, though, then. Whew, sorry about that. Well, it's too late to apologize now. I have heard and seen enough from you two. I've already called the police, and they're coming to take care of things. and I'm gonna get this settlement from the both of you. It's been decided already that you both cannot be forgiven for this. You and that witch are over with. And I think you'll also have to pay me for assaulting me. So be prepared to pay out a very large amount of money. What? What are you talking about? You already called the police? You have to be joking about that one, right? Unlike you and Alice, I'm not the kind of person to take pleasure in messing with others during such a serious time. Why would you ask me such a stupid question as a full-grown adult? I never make a joke about this. Why wouldn't I let the police know about how I was assaulted today? You punched me in the face, and now I'm in pain. Hey, wait a second! Call them and tell them to go away. If they come and arrest me, that will make its way to my job, and I'll be in big trouble there as well. I don't want anyone in the office knowing about this! Did you think that by punching me, there would be no consequences for your actions? I already told you what I was thinking when doing it. I just thought it would look cool and it would help me settle down. Well, that kind of thought is pretty messed up for any normal person to be thinking. You and Alice, both two peas in a pod. I don't need a wife that's going to laugh at me after getting punched in the face in front of all our guests. And after having her stab me in the back by cheating on me, I'm never forgiving her. Even if we weren't married yet, her and I were still engaged to one another. You are both going to have to pay up for acting like absolute idiots today. And this will make its way to your office. I'll make sure of it. Wait! Steven, I'm so very sorry for today. I can see now from the bottom of my heart that this was not okay of me. So can you please be considerate of me and call off the police? I know that I screwed up big time, so I'll never come around you and Alice ever again. No, if you want to see her still, then you go ahead. You both have nothing to do with me now. I'm at that point now where once I get my money from you two, I'm clearing any memories I've had of you both and moving on into another life. So go ahead and do whatever you want with her. However, I'm sure after this, your life is going to change as much as mine will. So be ready for her to say she doesn't want you around her anymore. Please, just forgive me! I didn't mean to cause any harm today. I really want you to, and so does Alice, really want you to make up with her. I'm not ever gonna go back to a witch like her. Now goodbye, you screwed up jerk. You're going to learn a great lesson in what happens to those that choose to be violent towards a complete stranger.
After that, the wedding was officially cancelled. The ex-boyfriend Nate was taken into custody by the police, and the news of what had happened went straight to his office, where he was fired on the spot. And that one woman that he had found ended up throwing him away because of that. This was all bound to happen since he had been cheating with Alice that whole time, but now Nate has a grudge against her for letting him be with her behind Steven's back. Steven was able to get a large amount of money from Alice in the settlement, as well as make sure she paid for the whole wedding. And now, Steven has blocked the both of them and is free of their crazy lives. However, both Nate and Alice tried to contact him still, not knowing that he can no longer receive anything they can send. Lol. What a great ending for Steven.